Hello students, in this video we are going to see how to do the recording of transactions for non-accounting vouchers. In the same way we are going to see how to do the editing, altering or modifying vouchers in Tally. At last we are going to see how to delete the vouchers in Tally. Now let's see the first one, non-accounting vouchers. In that we are going to see memo voucher. Memo voucher is one of the non-accounting voucher. Entries which are made using this particular voucher, that is memo voucher, will not affect the accounts. Even entries in this voucher are not posted into the ledgers. Instead, they are stored in a separate memo register. Whenever there is no clarity of transactions which are happening, in that case, we can pass the entry in memorandum voucher. In the same way, the transactions which are recorded under non-accounting voucher, we are not supposed to keep it for a longer period of time. Once we get the complete details of that one, we have to convert that back to accounting voucher. Now, let's see the first transaction here. In the first transaction, it tells that the company pays its employee ₹1,000 as petty cash advance for office expenses. In this particular case, the company will pay the employee ₹1,000 as petty cash advance for office expenses. Once they get the bill for this one, it has to be converted back to accounting voucher. In accounting voucher, it has to be passed in payment voucher. Coming to the second transaction, advance paid of ₹5,000 towards traveling expenses. Once the employee submits the bill, later it has to be converted back to accounting voucher. In accounting voucher, it has to be recorded in payment voucher. Now let's see both the transactions in Tally. But before that, we have to do the settings. Now let's see the transaction in memo voucher. For that, Gateway of Tally, transactions, accounting vouchers. Right on the right hand side here we can see memos reversing journal. It is deactivated. We have to do the activation. For that, again, bottom right hand side here we have features. We just call here company features, or even we can call this one as Tally features, right? Just click on this, or else we can press the key that will be the function key F11 also. Just click on this one. This will take us to accounting features. In that, here we have to go back to budgets and scenario management. In that, the second option is use reversing journals and optional vouchers. No is there, make it S by pressing Y from the keyboard. Accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. Right now this is activated. Memos voucher or memo voucher, or even we just call this one as memorandum voucher also. The shortcut key for this one is Control F10, right? Or just click on this one. Memorandum voucher number 1, right? Debit is given. Debit is office expenses. This has to be created. To create this one, press here Alt C to create. Office expenses, alias will be blank, and this has to be allocated under the group that will be indirect expenses. Accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. What is the amount given here? 1,000. Credit will be petty cash. This is already created. 1,000. Type the narration. Accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. Coming to the second transaction, right? Here in this case, the payment towards the traveling is done in the form of check to the employee. In that case, debit will be traveling expenses, credit will be, it's in the form of bank. Debit traveling expenses has to be created. I'll see to create traveling expenses, alias will be blank, under the group indirect expenses, accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. The amount given is 5,000 and the payment is done in the form of check to the employee. For that sake, credit will be bank account 5,000. Type the narration, accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. Next, coming to the optional voucher and post-dated voucher. Optional voucher and post-dated voucher are not separate voucher types. Any existing voucher, for example, in case of optional voucher, any existing voucher, for example, it can be payment or receipt voucher, can be marked optional. When we mark it optional, whenever we have any incomplete transactions or whenever we have the doubt in the transaction, in that case we can make it as optional by using the shortcut key, that will be Ctrl plus L. Once we mark it as optional, it will not be posted anywhere. Coming to the post-dated voucher. Post-dated vouchers are those vouchers which are updated in the ledger on the date specified in the voucher. This voucher is useful for entering regular transactions like whenever we go for making any monthly EMI payments of loans or any other monthly fixed payments. In that case, we make the particular transaction as post-dated by making use of a shortcut key, that will be Ctrl plus T. Right now we will see both of these optional and post-dated, how to mark as optional and post-dated in case of Tally. We are back to Tally. Right now I just go for recording the transaction in payment voucher and later I'll show you how to mark this one as optional and post-dated. Let's take the transaction here, rent payment in the form of check. Okay, debit will be rent account and credit will be, I just take here the bank account. Okay, to create this particular ledger rent account, just press here Alt C to create rent account. This will be allocated under the group, that will be indirect expenses. Accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. Let's take the amount as 5,000. Credit bank account, right? Then provide the check number in the narration before we press Y from the keyboard. Okay, I just mark this one as optional. Bottom right hand side, here we have optional and the shortcut key is Ctrl L. Just click on this one. Backspace, just click on this one. Right, can we see here at the center we have optional. We can convert this one back to normal voucher also or accounting voucher. Just click back on this one, regular voucher, or else Ctrl L can be used. Right, the same way we can mark this one as post dated also. Just click on this one, post dated or current. Post dated, current. Or else we can make use of a shortcut key, that will be Ctrl T. We can mark both post dated and as well as optional also. Just click on this one. Can we see here at the center we have marked this one as optional and as well as post dated also, right? The same way, accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. The last non-accounting voucher is reversing journal. Reversing journals are the special journals which are automatically reversed after the specified date. Down we have a transaction here. On 30th June, we want to display the balance sheet, that is accurate balance sheet as of today. But June salaries are not paid until the first week of July. Therefore, there is a large liability which would not be reflected in the balance sheet. To overcome this, we enter the transaction, we enter this particular transaction in reversing journal voucher dated, that is 30th June. See here what is given. Usually June month salary will be paid in the first week of July. But to display the accurate balance sheet on 30th June, in that case, to reflect this particular transaction, that is salary which has to be paid to the employees of June month, we pass this entry in non-accounting voucher, that is reversing journal, and this will be reflected only on that particular date, that is 30th June, and later it will be reversed automatically. Let's see this particular transaction in Tally. Now let's see the transaction in reversing journal. On the right hand side here we can see reversing journal and the shortcut key is function key F10. Just click on this one, and here we have just taken the date 31st of July. The 30th June is not working. For that sake I am just taking the payment of salary of July month, okay, and that will be shown on 31st of July itself, okay. Reversing journal number, that is voucher number 1, and here comes out with a debit. Salary account, right? Salary account has to be created. To create this one, just press here Alt C. Salary account. Alias will be blank and this has to be allocated under the group that will be indirect expenses. Accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. Let's take here the amount 10,000, right? Credit will be, I just take here provisions. This has to be created. Alt C to create provisions, right? Alias will be blank and this has to be allocated under the group that will be current liabilities. Accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. Amount 10,000. Applicable up to, can we see here? This will be reflected only on 31st of July in the balance sheet, right? And later after that it will be reversed. Type the narration. Then accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard. The next topic is based on altering or modifying vouchers in Tally. In Tally, permits the user to edit, modify, alter, change, update, delete vouchers which are recorded or which are entered in a company. But this depends on the privileges which are provided to different categories of users. All the users cannot edit or alter or modify or delete the vouchers. Only the authorized person or the authorized user or the admin can do this. Down we have a procedure to modify, edit, alter the vouchers in Tally. Again, this also begins from Gateway of Tally. Later we have to go for display. Then comes out with display menu. In that we have to select for daybook. Okay. Or to remember this one, from the Gateway of Tally, it is just D square. D square indicates here display daybook. DD. D will be the shortcut key for display, and even for daybook also D will be the shortcut key. Okay. Later we will be having the list of vouchers. From the list we have to select the voucher which has to be edited or which has to be modified or which has to be altered or which has to be changed. And later we will be getting voucher alteration screen or the window. Later the user has to do the changes or modifications, and later accept question mark, press Y from the keyboard to make the changes for the existing voucher. Now let's see regarding about this one in Tally. Now let's see how to alter or modify the vouchers in Tally. In that case, from the Gateway of Tally, reports, display D is in red color. Either we can click on this one or else we can press the key that will be D. Just click on this one. This will take us to display menu. In that the second option is daybook. Here also daybook D is in red color. Just click on this one. And here we can see only one particular transaction, right? To see all the transactions, we have to change the period, Alt and function key F2, 1st of April 2021 till 31st of July, right? Okay. Let's take here the payment voucher, that is telephone bill. Okay, we will do some changes. Instead of 400, I just make here 800. Credit bank account 800, right? Before we save, we can just see here accounting voucher alteration secondary window is open. We are in alteration mode. Accept question mark. To make the changes, press Y from the keyboard. Right here we can see it is 800. Correct? The next is of deleting vouchers. Even here also only authorized person or the authorized user or the admin can delete the vouchers, not all the users. Down we have the procedure. The procedure will remain same what we had for to alter the vouchers. This will begin from Gateway of Tally, display, then display menu, daybook, or Gateway of Tally D square. From the list of vouchers, we have to select the voucher which has to be deleted. Then later that particular voucher will be opened in voucher alteration screen or voucher alteration window. Later we have to press to delete a particular voucher or to delete anything in Tally, just press here Alt plus D, D to delete. Then later click enter button to confirm the deletion or press Y from the keyboard. Now let's see this particular practical part in case of Tally. Now we will see how to delete a voucher. Again from the Gateway of Tally, reports, display, click on display or else press the key D. Just click on this one. Display menu, daybook. Just click on daybook. right? Again, we have only one transaction. To see the list of transactions, press here Alt and function key F2. 1st of April 2021 till 31st of July. Let's take here the payment voucher. Okay. To delete this particular transaction, press here Alt D, D to delete. Delete question mark, press Y from the keyboard. Right? That is not available. Correct? It is deleted. This completes the non-accounting vouchers. How to alter or modify the vouchers. In the same way, even we have seen how to delete the vouchers also. Thank you. Have a nice day. Keep watching the videos which are uploaded on the channel.